Another site that I use to make some money, and actually a lot of people ask me, well, since you teach eBay, how are you making money on eBay now? And I'll tell you a little secret. I said former power seller for a reason. I'm actually not selling on eBay anymore. I'm an eBay affiliate. And so what I do is send people to eBay to make purchases and make money on the difference. So I don't actually sell, move any product, don't have to ship products. You're basically sending people that way. There's a software that I use called buildanichestore.com. It has build-a-niche-store. And this builds eBay affiliate stores. And they just came out with version 3.0. So it's a fairly sophisticated software. It's been out a while. Essentially, what I recommend for this is to pick a niche that you already like, something you enjoy doing, something you're knowledgeable about anyway. I think Henry mentioned that he actually built a site with this software and chose Xbox computer games because his son has an Xbox and thought he can blog on it and maintain it and do some things that way, and that's a niche that he knew about. So I'm actually a Mac user, so I picked salemac.com, and I'll show you that website real quick just to kind of, so you can see, well, what type of site it is, how does it look. The great thing about it is it actually gets a live feed from eBay, and you'll notice I've got just kind of a vanilla header up there. Oh, suspicious website. Let's see. The other thing I've got is an opt-in page. So if somebody comes to this page, I'm building my mailing list at the same time. And then down lower, I've got a lot of, just Macintosh-related products. I've also chosen the names on all of this store navigation stuff. So where eBay might break down things into certain categories, you can get even more specific than eBay categories. So if you have a niche you know a lot about and people would appreciate looking just at the silver ones and not the gold ones, or, whatever you choose, if you've got more knowledge than eBay's general topics, you can really make a killing because everything, if you look at the URLs and stuff, when you click it, it's all SEO optimized. Here's salemac.com/Apple Macintosh computers/Apple laptops notebooks. So, it's got all these keywords in the actual URL. I will give you guys a huge tip if you are planning on using the software. One thing I do when I load the feed from eBay, within bands, a lot of people call the Build a Niche Store bands is the short name for it. Within bands, there is an option actually there's several options, but one of the most useful ones is you can choose to pull only items that have bids on them. And actually you can choose the number of bids. I always choose one bid or more. Now what does that do? On eBay there's so much junk, so many things, so many people trying to sell stuff that doesn't sell. Actually, statistically, only 30% of items listed on eBay actually sell. Other 70% may be overpriced, not what people are looking for, not in demand, bad listing, whatever. So how do you get just that 30% that are going to sell? You say, show me just the ones that have one bid or more. So what that is the ones that already have some traffic to them, already have somebody excited about them. Those are just going to be, so your website is going to look like the hottest items on eBay because it is. It's the 30% that are going to sell instead of the 70% that people don't. So you've basically screened out a lot of what eBay has, and people can do that on eBay. You can go in and say, just show me things with bids, but it's a lot of clicking to do it. This gives you web pages that are, bam, ready to go. If we look, everything here has bids on it. The other thing it does is in an auction setting, 0 bids is not very exciting. 7 bids, ooh, I'm interested. Why are all these other people? It's kind of that social proof Jeff's been talking about. So you realize if people are going to be interested in the item, basically other people will be interested in the items that are already getting some interest. So this is one of the things I'm going to show you a little bit later in the day, some of the other sites. And if you notice, I'm kind of giving away my niche to you guys, Mac products, but it's a huge marketplace, so I'm not concerned about that. Yeah. If you notice, there was very little reference to eBay. If someone clicks on the link, it would take them to eBay, and it would actually mark them with my affiliate tag, so I would get credit for the sale.
They come back outside of eBay. They come back outside of your store.
Right. Either way, they basically, if they purchase it right then, or if they come back later, it actually cookies them. In fact, let me show you this. There's something called the eBay Partner Network. One of the great things about the eBay Partner Network is it has, beyond just the commission, let's see, you actually get a referral fee for brand new eBay customers. And it's like $29. So if and one of the keys would be finding a marketplace that has people that haven't discovered eBay yet. So if you get that market and people are going to eBay and they're a brand new customer, not only you get an affiliate commission for the sale, but you get an extra $29 for referring a brand new customer to eBay. So that's kind of an added bonus. I'm going to log in and kind of show you my partner network account. And really, this is something that's fairly new. I've had the idea to do this for a while, but what you'll see statistically is I've only been doing this since April. So what is that, just a few months? And really I haven't done, I've got a few sites out there, but I have not heavily promoted. I'm kind of doing a little test bubble here, test bubble there. This is the month to date. And I've got 3 domains out there that are active. I've made $62, and my earning per click is $39.92. I've also got, if I look year to date, I've made and you can kind of see it, the chart going along there. I think I made 70-something total. And the neat thing is $79.12, and I've done very little promotion of these sites. So they're sort of, right now, just getting indexed on their own. If I put any effort at all into this, I'd end up, and the concept here is not to make, I made all my money on this one domain, but it's to get several different things going, and you're making, let's say, $79 off of each site a month, and you've got 20 sites. You can do the math. So you can essentially see how those are doing for me. So the concept is, as I mentioned, build a network of stores, each of them earning regular income, and eventually you can get recognized as an authority site for a particular niche. Because if you get a good domain and it has good content on it, people are going to say, oh yeah, go to salemac.com to get a good deal on a Mac, or some of these other ones. I actually have a site called discountcribs.com, and it has 3,280 results if you look for it on Google. In fact, I don't know if you guys know about using the word site : in your Google searches, but I'm going to put site : discountcribs.com, and it's going to look just for that actual domain name. So we can see that's 3,590 results from discountcribs.com. And essentially that's all pages that can feed into my Build a Niche store for cribs. That's a totally different niche than Mac computers. And we'll come back. I've got several discount fill in the blank domains, and I'll cover, we can take a look at some of those.
Can you explain again when you would use that with the colon site?
Sure. Yeah, on Google, let's see.
Can you repeat the questions?
Yeah. She asked, when would you use site : on Google when you're researching? Essentially, what I'm doing here is I want to see just the results in Google that are using that actual domain. So it's a good way to tell how many of your pages on your website Google knows about. So in this case, I've got almost 4,000 pages in Google for this one domain that I launched 2-3 months ago. So that's pretty good results. And you can put in, any whatever.com, any domain after the site colon, and it would tell you, how well they're doing in getting indexed. It's really almost like a page count of how many pages are on their site. And what's neat about Build a Niche Store is it builds out the store for you. I mean, that salemac.com site took about 2 hours to put together. So it's not taking a ton of time. It does a lot of that stuff for you. With these feeds that it's pulling from eBay, I mean, basically it's kind of self-building, self-maintaining.